Try to catch it with my, try to catch it with my, try to catch it with my, catch it with my. The shorty was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hand, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm there when you go. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my. So I'll tease you with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. In the end it mess away. Try to catch it with my, so I'll catch it with my hand, try to hard to make it stay. And mess away. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, try to catch it with my, catch it with my, catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they all fall into the crowd, dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I'll kiss you with my hand, try hard to make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my, so I'll catch it with my hand, try hard to make it stay. In the end, it's away.
Hey, people, welcome back. How are you doing? We are live on a Sunday again, but we are gonna take a look at cheesiest, creamiest bechamel pasta and grape leaves mukbang. Did you get this from Shrimpies? The box kind of looks like it's from Shrimpies. I'm gonna, well, we'll find out. After that, we're gonna do a creepy pasta because I couldn't find anything about bechamel pasta in the past. Even though she's done a lot of pastas, creepy pasta is one of them. The other would be any other type of pasta. She is a pasta lover in the past. But we're gonna go with the road creepy pasta after this. Hopefully everybody's good. Thanks for modding Mary. Smash that like button, people. And we are gonna get into this in a second. Hopefully everybody's good. Just a few minutes after 3:30 where I am, and yeah, there's a few things to talk about. So hopefully everybody's having a good Sunday. If not, hopefully you have a better Sunday. And I gotta update my thumbnail for this while we're at it. And yeah, we're gonna get this puppy started, is all I will say. This is 21 minutes and 15 seconds. You know, she's a fan of loving grape leaves. We all should know this, right? And we are gonna see some grape leaves in action. So let me share my screen. We're gonna go into this, of course. We we have the plug. Excuse me. We have the plug of her and her Cameo, which she is saying is making her, some additional bucks. Some people are saying it's really not like that. Other people are saying, yeah, it's kind of like that. So we shall see. All right. Let's say hello to people here in the chat. Hey, Fish, what's up? Marie, Lynn Smith. We got Marie again and Lynn Smith again. Amy Judy, what's up? Nicole E. Sandra. It ain't that welcome. CCP. Amy Judy. IDBD Batty Wings. Welcome. QZ. Kelly Wade. Kara. Hello, hello, hello. Samantha, what's up? A Fish Dynamite. Potter Ray, Becca Boo, Kelly Wade Cypher, and everybody else that just doesn't say anything, but I know you're still here listening. Welcome. All right, let me make sure that my stuff is at the right settings. I mean, we gotta actually let me change it back to that. I think that should be good. Before I used to have issues, but I think we should be good. All right, let's get started.
Hello, foodie beauties. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey. Welcome back to Mukbang.
It is shrimp
Hey there,
peas.
Beezers! Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out? Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. All you have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear
I
from
bet.
you.
I
Bye!
bet it does.
Alright, so today I have this big box with a lobster on it, but I'm not having lobster.
Oh,
I wish.
but it is from
I'm
shrimp
having
peas.
some. Here's the box for you, honey. Ow, 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 hot.
Wow. Okay. Hey, Stella,
Shimmy,
what's up?
shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. I know. I left my ring. I was doing dishes. Okay, I'm busy.
Why is he
I
singing
have some
ODB?
pasta. I was craving this pasta.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. Why did she just. What is going on? Why is she singing ODB? Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
Bechamel pasta is like super popular here. So it's like a pasta with like. I'm sorry, I'm trying to rush through the intro because my blood sugar is low.
Have you
And
watched
I'm
this?
gonna pass out soon. So.
I never watched them beforehand. TikTok, probably.
Whoa!
She got catering again, of course.
Cheesy. So you can see there's lots of cheese, mozzarella cheese on top. Hi, sweetest angel, baby gal. And there's also bechamel sauce, meat. No, no. Move your fluffy bum. And some kind of meat mixture,
The
meat
cheese.
sauce. And I have my favorite, but these ones are hot.
The cheese will definitely neutralize the diabetes, right?
Oh yeah, they're hot. They're
Yeah, that tray looks like it's for multiple people. Look at that. That's like a serving size tray. But like, hey, we got 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 people. We're gonna get ourselves a helping of some bechamel as well as some grape leaves. But food was like, nah, this is just all mine. It's all for me.
I want to have a Pepsi. Oh,
She's naughty by nature,
they're grape leaves. I don't
or she's the ODB, as you can see.
usually have the hot ones. All right, Bismillah. Let's see here what these taste like.
She sure already know what they taste like. She had them in her fridge the other day.
So they have rice and spices, tomatoes.
How many Weight Watchers points? Too much. A
And
whole
this
lot.
pasta, oh, it has elbow macaroni. Some use penne. Girl, you're blocking my view. You want something? What do you want? A piece of macaroni with cheese? Hmm.
Wouldn't put grape leaves with
It's
cheesy
hot,
pasta.
baby girl.
True. And I wouldn't put French dressing with cheese either, but she
It's
does it.
creamy and super cheesy. And
What else does she do?
the meat is so flavorful and spiced. The ground meat.
Don't
Get
worry.
all the way out of here.
Don't worry, Brooklyn. Her husband was fed real nice all night long, all night by Murad, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh, this meal is delicious. Oh. Mm.
Murad's Salazadi. Artery shutting down arc. Will she be constipated? There's gonna be a lot of farting tonight with all that cheese. I think that's what was one of BB's number one things that he did not like. Well, we knew he didn't like it, is the cheese farts all night. Can you be can you imagine being dusted by cheesy farts night after night after night?
I love food in the Middle East. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic so I can take it away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I gotta tell you, the Shimmy Shimmy Ya song that she's singing by Old DB, if you don't know what the meaning of Shimmy Shimmy Ya means, the song talks about a man who likes his music raw and hard. You know what? I've been saying it since this morning. Foodie Beauties probably had gotten it in, and she probably got it in raw and hard. Just saying, maybe that's why she's singing Shimmy Shimmy Ya.
Oops.
Cause she's the ODB, as you
So, what's
can
up?
see. How many Weight Watchers points is this? Yeah, about that, 100 to 200. Who wants to be on a panel? Sure, Becca Boo. When we have a panel, you are very welcome to come on, give your thoughts, give your opinion.
Um, so, yeah, the bechamel is so creamy. And there's so much cheese. Mmm. So soft. Mm. I love these. They're called Warak Anab. Or Dolma. So, Julia,
I'm sure she ordered extra cheese. Probably.
everyone can see your ear hair.
It was 106 in her comments. Incredible. I think Sella allows her to BJ him.
All right, I've been asked to talk about this.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw.
It's very popular right now. Trending. The whole Ariana Grande situation.
What is up with Ariana Grande? I don't
So I'm
know.
going to give you my opinion on it.
What happened?
All right, so here goes. So my opinion is I don't care about Ariana Grande or her cheating ways or her
Oh,
relationships or her life pretty much at all.
gotcha.
I mean, so if you're not aware and you've been living under a rock like I have, because I didn't know about this until someone mentioned it, and then now I see it just trending all over TikTok. I didn't know about it before.
Says the cheater. Exactly. Cheating with Paul Rand. I thought if you have your gallbladder removed, you can't eat fatty
There's some
foods.
guy, I even forget his name.
Well, you can eat them, Kellyweight, but it comes out raw. Like, just all out of you. Be shitting lakes, muddy lakes all day. all day into next Tuesday.
He has he's been married for like 11 years, or he's been in a relationship for like 11, 12 years or something. And I think his wife like is having a baby or something like that, or just did. I don't know all the details. You can probably find out more about this like elsewhere. Anyway, he apparently cheated on his wife with Ariana Grande.
Yikes. Oops.
Why? Uh, my speculation as to why,
É blusinha Mimi?
like, okay, because he's like applied for a divorce since this happened. So if he's ready to divorce his wife, he must not love her anymore. Like, you're not going to go a day of your life without, if you love somebody, you're not going to go a day without them. Like,
Hey,
that you
Neri.
don't have to.
What's up?
Like, when I travel to Canada, or if I travel anywhere, I'm just saying maybe I travel places you don't know about. But I'm just saying, when I travel, there's not a day that goes by, maybe not even an hour, where we don't communicate and we don't video chat. Like, I've had messy past with things, so I can't judge on that because, you know, I've been through my own mess. I wouldn't do those things now. I would never cheat now on anybody
Okay,
at
now.
all.
Okay.
I've learned a hard lesson from that.
Mm-hmm.
But
If you don't know, because some of us don't know, Foodie Beauty is a avid cheater. In her past, she's cheated on every boyfriend she had, including Pete's. Pete's wanted to take her back after the cheating incident with BB. She didn't want him back, even though Pete's wanted to take her back and open up the relationship. He didn't care who she was going out with, having the sexy time with, as long as she would come back home and be with him. She declined. She went with BB. Then she cheated on BB. BB forgave her, but I could have sworn, wasn't it, she cheated how many times on the man? But I do distinctly remember the Paula Rand incident. Then she started talking about her second pregnancy, early April last year, with Monzi, and many other things. But yeah, imagine cheating on BB. And then she will cheat on the people that she cheated on other people with, right?
the wife is probably better off without this guy if he's just gonna like leave her just for Ariana Grande, you know. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I find Ariana Grande honestly to be very overrated in my opinion.
Facts, Lane.
So
Yeah, I think BB is in a better place, way better place than where he was at.
oh, every time I do a mukbang, I forget that I committed to a diet like the day before. I need to stop announcing things. Like, this is my problem, you know. Whenever I'm successfully on a diet or on a healthier path for more than like a little bit, more than a day, more than a week, you'll know. All right.
I'm sure we
Until
will.
then, I was hungry. I ordered what I was craving, and I'm eating. That's it. This is the best.
Yeah, it's like she started Weight Watchers without starting Weight Watchers. Like, okay, sure, she's paying for it, or so she makes us think she's paying for it, but she never truly started. Go figure. She looks kind of down today. Way different vibe from the live. Yeah, the live she was lively, like she just got it in. Now it's a lot different. Maybe she isn't feeling well because she was sweating. it was super hot for her, sweating like a pig, is what she was, moving around and everything in that live stream.
It tastes like a bit like creamy homemade hamburger helper or something. Mm. Very comfort food. Oh my gosh. I can't. My new favorite thing. Julia, what are you doing here? Wow, 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 wow. So,
She mad Salah isn't home.
it's too bad for the wife. Let's dip it in the hot lemon. But I should try making these. I've seen people do them. I mean, I'm in the land of the grape leaves. My favorite, right?
Cool.
The lemon is a whole other level. They're very tart, like, because the grape leaf itself is like a green that's kind of tart. And then you put rice, herbs.
Oh, thanks for giving out 5 gifted memberships, Mary. I didn't catch this because on the StreamYard side, these still don't show up, but I appreciate you. That's awesome. So we got Kelly Wade, Amy Judy, Sandra, Lindsay, and Oranges Poranges all got a membership gifted by Mary. Appreciate that.
Tomatoes, things like that. Very savory things in the rice inside the grape leaves. And they're stuffed and they're rolled. And then you put like a lemon sauce on them. Oh, they're so good. This is so good and cheesy and creamy and. Anyway, tastes like your like grandparents made it. All right, so back to the drama that I don't care about at all.
Nobody talk about it.
I don't know, like apparently she has a track record. Oh, you pretty girl! Sorry, random cat moment. For this stuff, whatever. I could really care less about her life, especially her love life. But yeah, I mean, people are giving Ariana all kinds of crap. Takes two to tango. Like, what about him? You know, he obviously doesn't love his wife anymore, or he's just maybe he loves her, but like, if he wants to leave her, does he really? Maybe not in love. And he probably wants to pursue something with Ariana, and she's probably just like, he's my flavor of the week.
How does she know that? I'm just going by the articles.
You know.
I have no idea what's happening with this whole Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater thing. Zero idea whatsoever. All I know is it can't be as bad as like Hunter Biden, what Hunter Biden did to Beau Biden. Because that was wow. I'm like, you're hooking up with your late brother's wife. Why would you do that? Oh, but
Sinead
one.
O'Connor passed away. I forgot to touch on that.
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor passed away a couple of days ago. Thank you for the super sticker, Blizzy and Mimi. Appreciate you.
Rest in peace, Sinead.
Yes.
You were a legend.
Rest in peace. You didn't know that Hunter Biden was hooking up with Beau Biden's wife? Yeah, Beau Biden passed away. When was it? 2015 or 16? And then his brother started having a sexual relationship with his, his widow. I'm like, why would you do that to your brother? It's like so gross. And it's such like distrust right there. Is she gonna eat all of this? We'll see. We are 13 minutes in.
She had a very she was suffering with mental illness, you know. I'm gonna sing part of her song in honor. Nothing compares.
To you.
Nothing compares to you. I remember my mom loved that song when I was growing up. I was a kid. I mean, I think everybody growing up in the 80s knew about Sinead, you know? That's why she's a legend. Another one of my favorite Irish singers who passed
I don't know, Cypher. I don't even know which is worse, if he was alive or it's just messy all around.
away was the lady from Cranberries. I forget her name right now, but like O'Riordan or something. May she rest in peace also. She has a very unique voice, and I mean, nobody on this planet cannot love the song Zombie. Okay, you have to. It's one of the most, sorry for the language, but badass, amazing songs ever made. I love it. What's in your head? In your head. Bechamel, bechamel. Bechamel, L, 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 O, O. No Need to Argue was one of my first albums. Disappointment. Oh, you shouldn't have done. You wouldn't have done. You wouldn't have done the things you said. I used to love that album. I should listen to it and exercise. Hmm. Ooh. Very filling. It's like too good to stop eating. I'm not quite full yet. This is most delicious. There's this lady on TikTok I watch.
All right, so somebody said, I'm surprised that she didn't mention Sinead converted to Islam. Yeah. How come she didn't mention it? I verified it. It's in her Wikipedia. Um yeah, she converted to Islam in October 2018. Ceremony was conducted in Ireland by Sunni Islamic theologian Sheikh Umar Al Qadri. Why? I guess she didn't know this. Interesting.
I must have spent like an hour straight just watching her videos.
I love all of Prince's
I was
songs.
hungry.
She's gonna
That's why I was
destroy
watching them.
those soon.
I was waiting for food to get here and I was like, ugh. It's this lovely woman. She goes, every video starts with her acknowledging a comment, like request of what she should make next. And she's like, can you make meatloaf mac and cheese? Sure. That's how she has this like really cute laugh in the way she says, sure. Hey, no scratching the sofa. La. Shubadik, Julia. Anyway, disappointment. Oh. Is this a tray for a family? Probably. Maybe for, it said like 2 to 3 people.
More than 2 to 3 people. What is she eating? She's eating not only grape leaves, but bechamel pasta from Shrimpies. It's all good, Billy's and Mimi. It's all good.
I'm done.
Oh, yeah? I think she's gonna eat more after the camera. You'll still call it Twitter?
Salah's gone right now.
We'll call it whatever. Yeah, he's gone. He's in his zone. Salah is probably in subspace right now.
Work. He has some work to do.
You want to call it that? Sure, we can call it work.
He's gonna pick up my makeup on the way back, so I don't have to go out in the heat. So stay tuned for that video because I'm gonna do a full face using the cheapest makeup you've ever seen in your life. I'm gonna make myself look super glam.
Monty, where are you moving? Like what city? Yes, Cipher. On the 1st of September, I'll be moving into 1286 Main Street in Simpson, Ontario, Canada. Postal code.
So that you know that you don't have to spend $800 in products to look beautiful, okay? You don't have to do it. Number one, you don't have to wear makeup to look beautiful, okay? But, you know, if you want to do a full face of makeup, glam,
Okay, you really want to know where I'm moving? In a city close to you. How about that? Somewhere close. It's gonna be our secret cipher.
all this and that, you don't have to spend more than, okay, I bought all of these products for,
To be honest, I actually don't know yet when I'm moving. No, I know when I'm moving. I don't know where exactly I'm moving yet. So I got an entire month to figure it out. And yeah, that is what I am gonna do is figure it out. I'm gonna send you a housewarming money tree. Okay, you do that. You know what? We're gonna have to move the mailbox. Okay, fine. You're moving in with Pete in Cornwall. Shit, I should move in with Pete in Cornwall. Pete is quiet except for the fapping sounds at nighttime. You know the hey world, horror world, what's up? 2300 Jackson Street. Yes. How'd you know my address? It ain't that.
how much were they?
I can deal with a little bit of late night fapping. It's all good, Pete's. Pete's is quiet except for, I know, the middle of the night, the start of the night, maybe early in the morning. Where am I living now? I'm living in the West GTA, like West Toronto area.
$50 for everything. Disappointment. Oh. Anyways, again, just want to say thank you to those of you who have placed orders um, for some of the products on the website. And I just want to thank those of you who have requested cameos.
It's all good, Cypher. You can ask me anything. You know, we're bros, right? We're pals. We're good. We both know about we're both still hey, speaking of learning coding, how's your knowledge of coding going? Mine is still okay, I guess. I'm still learning a lot of things. So just curious, when you talk to a Canadian YouTuber in the same city, well, I'm still gonna be in Toronto area. You could say Toronto adjacent because to get a good place in Toronto, that's not like 400 square feet. I'm not like older. You're gonna spend a million, 1.5 million. Seriously. Yeah, there's a reason why they call it $1 million Toronto. There's no way you're not gonna spend at least $1 million for something that is okay in Toronto. If you're gonna really go for something nice, or 1.5, if you're gonna go for something really nice, 2 million for something in Toronto. Nicole E says, I wish you great luck on your upcoming move. Thank you. Appreciate it. Monty is really moving to CLT. Hey, I actually was thinking of moving to Cornwall. I'm not even joking. I was. I was thinking of moving to Cornwall, but then I'm like, either Cornwall or like Hawkesbury or something along the way. I still might. Who knows? Might change my mind. Maybe in time. It's still something might do. But right now, I'm thinking of like Durham region, maybe Peel region, maybe as far up as Barrie. Just something good. Yeah, moving is stressful. Monty and Pete's as roomies. That would be something funny.
That is going well. It's a decent little side hustle, you know. I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm planning pretty well, Neri. I've been packing and I'm gonna continue to pack. I got an entire month to
Hmm.
pack up my stuff. I'm gonna clear out a lot of furniture as well.
All right, I'm seriously done.
Imagine if I moved into the luxury villa. Wouldn't that be? But no, the rental prices for the luxury villa is too expensive. She was paying 1775. It probably is like at 2200, maybe even 24 now. Yeah, probably like 21, 22. They raised it to. That is a lot of money to be renting someplace.
I'm like, done. Okay. Anyways, guys, I guess that's about it. Don't really have much else to say. Um, yeah.
Did you, Monty, did you see the short of Chantel's brown sofa was found at Goodwill Cornwall? I did see that. It looked familiar. I did see that in a short. I didn't know it was Cornwall. Holy crap, okay. But why would she move her sofa to Cornwall to the Goodwill when there's Goodwills in Ottawa? Interesting though.
Hit him high, hit him high, hit him high. Hit him low, hit him low, hit him low. Hit him high, hit him high, hit him high. Hit him low, hit him low, hit him low. You didn't need to hear that.
Oh, we did. Maybe that's what's happening with Salah Murad. Like Salah is getting splooged high, then splooged low. That's what's happening.
Anyway, that's my opinion on the Ariana Grande thing. I don't care. And everybody involved is scummy. You know, for doing. Not that the people are scummy, but the act is scummy. You know, I'm not saying I'm innocent because I have done things like that in the past. And the past is the past for a reason. You know, I've learned from it and I haven't done it since. So even when I was cheated on, I think that was my karma. And even through that, I never, I still maintain my morality through everything.
I thought it said Cornwall could have been a joke. Hey, I gotta look at it again. Maybe it did say Cornwall. Could have been a joke. Maybe it said Ottawa. Who knows? But I did see that short. I was like, yeah, that couch does look quite familiar. But then again, I know a lot of people that have that same couch, either in the same brown color or they'll have like a gray color. Like, even a good friend of mine bought like the same couch where it converts into like a drink holder in the middle. I'm like, wow, it's like everybody has that same type of couch because they like it.
And that's the biggest thing. Like, I mean, if I was the wife, I would just say, okay, it's not easy, and like, but you're better off not being with somebody who is just gonna treat you like crap. Like, I learned that the hard way too, and it's like I'll never put myself through that ever again. If once I get definite proof that I've been cheated on or somebody's done something disloyal to me, I cut them out of my life like a bad gangrene-ridden limb. I just get rid of them. I've done that to friends. I've done that to anybody in my life who I no longer have trust for, because once that trust is broken,
It's
mm-mm,
done.
no.
It's over. It's gone. Yeah.
Goodbye. You'll suffer for a little while, but you'll get over it. Oh, there's so many ways to get over things. Like having
There says your camera is your body, Chantel. Your attitude too, right? Chantel has a lot to say, but right before she even heard of Salah, what was she doing? She was with 4 times married guy. Yeah, 4x married guy she was hooking up with, taking the ferry across to talk to a lot of those refugee guys at that one specific hotel. You guys remember that hotel that was across the river? What was it? Was it the what river was that? The Ottawa River. So you take the ferry from Cumberland and you go straight across the Ottawa River, and then you can go to Beauchampville or Buckingham, and boom, you're open to a lot of Syrian refugees to talk to or do the dirty with.
get over things.
Hey, Targetwa,
Like
what's up?
having an amazing husband.
How you doing?
Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I'm sorry I'm a little sassy today. I like my hijab style. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, that's it. She's done. She had a lot to say about Ariana Grande. I don't know anything about that situation, to be honest with you, so I can't even comment. Lynn Smith says, move to Cornwall, we have our boat docked in the marina 2 miles from Popeye Chicken. My brother drives like a crazy person, lots of fun. Wow, that's pretty cool, Lynn. That is awesome. So your boat is docked in the marina in Cornwall. That's pretty cool. I was considering actually living on a boat. I know a few people. Two people I know live on a boat. They don't have an actual house. They have a houseboat, and they live on the boat all year round. You kind of get used to it. I mean, it's cheaper. You can also maybe buy an RV, or you could buy a van and convert it and live in a van. There's lots of people doing lots of stuff. All right, what we're going to do now is get into something old school. Why? Because we can. So we're gonna get into the road creepy pasta to match what she was saying just now. So here it is. It's called The Road. This is from June 14th, 2018. So more than 5 years ago, Foodie Moody made this because she loves the creepy stuff, and we're gonna get into it right now. Nice life for Lindsay.
The call came in at 12:25 a.m. A concerned mother calling to report that her teenage daughter and her daughter's friend were driving home from a concert about an hour ago when they had almost had an accident. Apparently, they thought it would be amusing to take the road instead of the highway. You know, that road, the woman said, becoming more frantic the more she spoke. You know what they say about that road. It's dangerous. Believe me, I gave them both a blast of shit. So they were driving in the dark, alone on this road. Oh my god, can you believe it? Anyways, they said all of a sudden a shadowy figure, a man they thought, a
Yes,
shadowy
Harold.
man ran out in front of their car. Ran right out in front. They almost got in an accident. They could have been killed. Somebody should go and try and find that man before he does it to someone else. Constable Barnhart was the officer on duty that night. With the budget cut back, small towns with less than 1,000 residents only had one officer on night shift duty.
Mm-hmm.
Barnhart actually perked up a bit when he got the call. The night was long, lonely, and very boring. He felt ashamed sometimes for wishing someone would commit a crime, just so he didn't have to sit alone in the office with nothing but a few spiders and the occasional static transmission from the scanner. Someone steal an ice cream, anything, he thought. So there he sat, listening to the shrill woman on the other end. As bored as he was, Constable Barnhart surely had better things to do than go
Hey,
chasing
Janine.
a shadow man. However, this woman seemed like the type who would call every half hour if he didn't go and investigate. To shut her up, he decided to head out to the road. That road, he remembered she'd called it. Truth was, the road didn't have a name. No one wanted to give it a name. Since the construction of the highway, no one really used it that road anymore. No one liked to talk about it either. So everyone just referred to it as that road. But that road was indeed an effective nomenclature for it. The road was an urban legend. It was cursed, it was haunted. There was a shadow man with glowing eyes who caused cars to get in accidents just so he could eat them alive. Some reported that they knew someone who had gone insane just from driving down the road for too long. He'd heard it all. Maybe once a year a call like this would come in or a story would circulate about something odd that had happened to a brave driver who was too curious. Brave or stupid,
Oh, wow.
Barnhart thought, grabbing the patrol keys and making sure all his equipment was on him before heading out into the night to look for this shadow man. It took him 15 minutes to get to the entrance.
Hey, Rocky.
He slowed the patroller down to 10 kilometers an hour and eventually came to a stop just before the turnoff. There were no lights down the road, and the pitch black was foreboding. Barnhart turned on his high beams, hoping to penetrate the thick darkness ahead of him. He saw that the evergreens lining the road seemed to tilt low on either side, almost building an archway. Barnhart thought it looked more like the trees were guarding the road,
Thanks,
trying
Rocky.
to keep intruders out. There was something in the middle of the road right at the very entrance. Barnhart squinted his eyes and grimaced in disgust. It was a dead animal. What kind, he had no idea. It had no head and no limbs. The constable felt a chill tickle his spine. He caught himself feeling uneasy, actually. He was annoyed that he didn't know why. He took a deep breath and proceeded past the roadkill and onto the road. As he drove along, the evergreen seemed to reach down to him. On his way there, Barnhart remembered hearing all kinds of sounds of the night: crickets, frogs, a light wind. There were no such noises on this road, however. No wind. The atmosphere almost seemed thicker on the road, as if the darkness created a type of soundproof environment. The silence was unsettling and made the constable uncomfortable. He noticed that the further down the road he got, the more the atmospheric pressure seemed to change, even though there was no change in
Not bad.
altitude. His ears felt close to popping. Barnhart stopped in the middle of the road. Not like he had to worry about anyone coming along at that hour, especially not on that road. He took a pinky finger and wiggled it around in each ear, trying to relieve some pressure. It didn't work. He found it a bit odd, but he decided to brush it off. He grabbed his flashlight and exited the car with caution. The squeaking of the door sounded loud in the total silence. The looming trees and thick darkness seemed to consume him. He pointed the flashlight down at the
Ooh.
ground in front of him. He saw tire marks that led to a badly mangled guardrail. Barnhart shined the light over the guardrail and noticed yellow paint on it. It looked to him like it was paint from a car in an accident. He had seen similar scenes like this one before, especially during his highway patrol assignments. Using the light as his shield, Barnhart walked slowly toward the guardrail
Facts
and reached out a
oranges.
hand to touch the yellow paint. He retracted his hand and let out an "oh" in surprise as he saw that his fingers were now covered in yellow as well. It was fresh. Was there a recent accident, he thought? He heard the frantic caller's voice in his head. They almost got in an accident. Was there a man lurking in the shadows on this very road, waiting to cause a passing vehicle to crash in order to ambush the passengers inside? He thought. Barnhart still didn't know what it was that gave him that uncomfortable, uneasy feeling. He could feel it in his gut now. He felt queasy. The pressure in his ears had traveled to his head, now giving him a light headache. These physiological manifestations seemed to cause a defensive response in the constable. He became defiant. Ignoring his feelings of unease, he walked past the guardrail and
Seems she's
started
reading
into the
this.
forest ahead. The tire marks led him through the thick brush and down a small slope. His flashlight started to flicker on and off for a few seconds, and then stayed on. Barnhart panicked just a bit. Was that foreshadowing that the battery would die? He thought. He shined the light down the slope and gasped at the sight before him. It was a yellow car. It was smashed into a huge tree, its front end a tangled mess of metal and shards of glass from the windshield. There was no smoke, no lights on anywhere in the car, only darkness and silence. Barnhart felt the chill in his spine come back. He swallowed hard. Normally, his immediate reaction would be to respond to the scene and call for help, but his legs seemed to resist him. They felt heavy and tingly. He didn't want to move. The light beam from his flashlight was getting dimmer. The batteries were dying, the constable thought. The panic grew stronger. His breath quickened. Barnhart could hear his heart thumping loudly in his chest. He heard the sound of crunching metal. He whipped his head around and winced at the pain. The pressure just would not let up. With a shaky hand, he raised the dying light over the crash scene. He stared hard. There was something in the back seat. He made out the
Oh.
faint outline of the upper portion of a torso. The figure was dark with no discernible features. Shadow Man, Barnhart thought, his mouth like cotton now. Then it happened. The flashlight finally died. Barnhart was left in total darkness with a mysterious shadow man just a few meters away. The silence was so absolute that despite trying to keep as quiet as possible, Barnhart could hear himself whimpering. He was frightened now. He needed to get back to the car, but he couldn't see anything but black. He decided to take his chances. With his arms outstretched in front of him, he felt his way forward as silently as possible. Suddenly, a loud honk from a car horn cut the silence. It was deafening. Barnhart jumped and cried out. He thought his heart would beat right out of his chest. It felt like a caged animal underneath his bulletproof vest. He screamed and turned toward the yellow car. Even though he was scared to shit, Barnhart couldn't help but wonder if maybe there was someone who needed help in the vehicle. It was the constable in him. Screw that, he thought. I will call in for help, but something isn't right here. I need to get back to my car. But before he could turn back around and try to get to the road, the headlights of the wrecked car suddenly came on, shooting eerie beams of yellow light into the dark forest. The light seemed to be intact on either side of the crushed metal. His eyes finally adjusted. Barnhart was horrified to see that the shadowy figure was no longer in the back seat of the vehicle, but had shifted and was now behind it on the passenger side. This
Ooh.
time, though, Barnhart could make out two glowing red eyes staring back at him. The eyes were animal-like, but more menacing, soul-piercing. Barnhart's fight or flight kicked in, and he bolted up the slope, the light from the car making it a bit easier to see where he was going. He could see just enough to head in the right direction. He spread through the darkness and didn't dare look back. Right behind him, he could hear it chasing him. It was so close behind him that he could hear the low, unnatural growl it was making. He felt the warm air from its breath and the wet saliva from its snarl on the back of his goose-bumped neck. He managed to stay just ahead of it. Finally, he saw the patroller. He was only a few feet away now. He got excited as he heard the motor of the car. Thank God he had left it
Wow.
running. Barnhart forced a burst of energy and lunged forward. He grabbed onto the passenger side door, but his hand was so shaky and sweaty that it slipped away from the handle, causing the constable to fall hard on the pavement. Gah! He screamed out. I'm doomed, he thought. The shadow man was right behind him. He will surely be able to catch up now. Frantically, he reached out again for the door handle. His hand slipped again. He felt long fingers snake up his leg and wrap completely around his calf in a strong, tight grip. Barnhart let out a cry as he kicked at the creature with his other leg. Hurriedly, he tried to wipe away the sweat from his palms on the pants of his uniform. He reached up again to the door handle, and this time the door swung open. The constable pulled himself up with all his strength. He was so pumped up with adrenaline, with fear pure and true, that he managed to kick himself free from whatever was holding him back by the leg. He felt his foot connect with something and heard a deafening screech as the thing recoiled and released its ghoulish grip. He pulled himself up and inside the
Hmm.
passenger side of the patroller and slammed the door shut. He hit the automatic lock on the door and moved up over the center console and into the driver's side. Gasping for air and trembling, he dared to look over to the forested area he had just escaped from. He saw the red, glowing eyes. Just the eyes, no figure. This time the eyes were down low, near the ground. They stayed fixated on Barnhart as they started to float backward into the forest from where they came. Barnhart didn't waste any more time. He put the patroller in drive and hit the gas hard. The tires squealed as he sped away. Constable Barnhart left behind black rubber streaks and the world as he once knew it behind him that night, on that road.
Okay. Really? Okay, so we got a story of a scared cop, Barnhart, who got spooked and left the scene of a crime. Gotcha. All right, should we do another one? I didn't see that one before, but we have seen this one. Smiley Pete's, a horror short. Should we do Smiley Pete's? Yes, we should do Smiley Pete's. Okay, let me put Smiley Pete's up as a palate cleanser for Officer Barnhart wasn't effective in his duties as a police officer that night. So we're gonna watch Smiley Pete's.
Is the worst horror film ever made. Nonetheless, happy Halloween.
This is my favorite. Let me turn it down.
Guys, I'm home, guys. Here, kitties.
Wow, she looks a lot thinner back then. We saw that Sarah side view.
Killer might be on the loose. Well, it is Halloween. Fitting, I guess.
No,
You
it's
guys are gonna come greet me? Fine, no supper. Like they'd let me get away with that. What the hell? Oh, God.
Hello? Probably some stupid kids playing a prank.
Right.
Better lock it.
Remember, people, this is the luxury villa.
Even though we are in Canada. Hi, baby girl. What the hell was that? It's okay.
Yes, this is the luxury villa.
There should not be anything.
You're just not used to seeing the front door entrance, because the front door entrance is just has a small landing where you can put your shoes and just the stairs.
Or anyone on the balcony. Okay. Let's just go look.
Or breathing is the
I don't
scariest
want anyone
part.
to see in.
It is.
Oh, 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 jeez. Oh, don't be stupid. Nothing? Just like I thought. Okay. All right. Door's locked. Got some light.
Yeah,
Stop
celebrity.
being a baby. You're hearing things. It's Halloween.
Still didn't pack yet. Still didn't unpack yet. Okay, we got another side view here, people. Compare this to what we saw the other day.
What do you guys want for supper? Tuna? Chicken? All right, girl, what do you want for dinner? Chicken stew? Or tuna? Probably want neither, huh? What's in this stuff anyway? Why does my phone have to be in the other room? Ramona. Hey, girl, what's up? Hey, Ramona, what's up, girl?
Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Here, a prison bus crashed while passing through our town. There were no survivors, but the body of the serial killer Smiling Pete was never found. I'm totally freaking out. They're telling everybody to lock their doors and stay inside. Be careful, girl.
Ramona. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure his body just rolled into the brush somewhere. I mean, really. I mean, where could he have gone? Just, I don't know. If there's no survivors, his people didn't survive either. And honestly, good riddance.
Okay. All right, that was silly. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here, people. Thanks for watching. We watched two. The first one was to some people's taste, whether or not you felt that she, wrote it or not. It seems like she didn't write it, but hey, that's just me. The second one, more silly. I mean, she did do it in her own unique kind of way. But hey, that is it. Smash that like button. I'll be back later. Probably maybe a video if I'm back. But you guys have a good Sunday evening. Take care of yourselves. You love the second? Yeah, the second was pretty funny. It's kind of like corny silly with like the door opening and whatnot, and then he's on the balcony. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it was corny silly, but hey, I appreciate each of them. Show the skinny pic of Pete's. Which skinny pic from him back in the day? All right, people. Thanks so much again. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye bye.